Today, I'm back with another top 10 physical media ranking list for you all. Today, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite comedies in my collection from the worst to the best. As I go throughout each of the films, I'll say a little bit about them, tell you why I put it at their specific spot, and do a quick little unboxing. So let's get into the bottom of the pile first. This is going to be number 10. We can't tell Scotty about this one, so excuse me for putting Euro Trip at number 10. This is the unrated DVD edition. Now this one did come out on Blu-ray recently, so if you want to get this one upgraded in high definition, you totally can. But this movie is hilarious. A simple premise with these group of friends going off to Europe to find one of their love interests, and then all these shenanigans ensue. But this movie's so memorable. Even just the Scotty Doesn't Know song is absolutely hilarious. It gets stuck in your mind. Very, very catchy. You're going to be singing that one all day when you listen to it. And then so many memorable scenes and moments. The Robot Man fight, the train sequence, the beach scene, even the scenes toward the end with the Vatican are just so, oh my goodness, moments. What am I watching? First time you watch this, you're going to be laughing so hard. So if you're okay with raunchy comedies, I think you will really like this one. But keep in mind, it's very, very raunchy, especially the unrated edition, so just be prepared for that. So if you like that style of comedy, I think you definitely have to check this one out. There's no better raunchy comedy in Europe, in my opinion. Gotta get Euro Trip on the list. And just as a quick little unboxing here, once again, it's just the DVD, so nothing special on the inside with this one. Alright, next we're going to get into our number 9 here. Our number 9, we have another DVD. We're going to have Wedding Crashers. Now, this is such a great comedy. I can rewatch this one all the time. Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn are perfect in here, just as a dynamic duo of friends. They are so funny. Simple premise. They basically go to weddings, crash them, to meet girls, and have a good time. But it does this movie so well. It is hilarious, and actually there ends up being some heartfelt moments as well. You end up really rooting for Owen Wilson's character, even though to me Vince Vaughn is definitely the standout character here, but both are so great in this movie. But it doesn't stop there. This movie has an all-star cast. You get Christopher Walken as well, you get Bradley Cooper, Rachel McAdams, and the list goes on and on. Oh my goodness, you can watch this one all the time. Now, I only have it on DVD, the uncorked edition. If I had it in high definition, it might have gone higher on this list, but I'm going to put this one at number 9. Still an amazing comedy, one of the best of all times, really keeps up to today. You can just rewatch this one and have such a fun time. Great movie to watch with friends as well. Now, just to look at the inside real quick, just a basic DVD here with movie theater artwork, basically. Yeah, pretty simple on the disc, but it's a DVD, so what are you going to expect? All right, next we're going to get into our number 8 spot. Number 8, now we're getting into some 4Ks here. We have a 4K steelbook, Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. Wow, this movie is great. It's a classic comedy, so you do have to be okay with classic comedies. But I just saw this movie for the first time not too long ago, and it still keeps up to today. It is so good. It is hilarious. You get James Earl Jones in here as well as Eddie Murphy's character's father, and they got a good little banter back and forth. And you basically have Eddie Murphy being a fish out of water, going to America and just trying to, find the love of his life and experience America. And it's so nice being in the city setting. I really like that. And it's just so funny. You get a lot of good actors in this one as well. Arsenio Hall's in here as a friend. And then you also even get Samuel L. Jackson in here for a quick little cameo hold-up scene, which is great for Samuel L. Jackson. He's always awesome to see and everything. But really great cast and characters all around. Very funny movie, much better than the sequel. So if you saw Coming to America, the sequel, you didn't really like that one, but you haven't seen this one yet, I would say give this one a try. Very, very funny movie. A lot better than its sequel. So really, really, really like this one. And now let's take a look at the inside here. I do remember the special features being really good on this one too. But the inside is absolutely great. Let me take out the disc just to show the disc, because the disc actually doesn't look bad either. So the disc right here, this is just the 4K, so this doesn't come with a Blu-ray, doesn't come with a DVD, but 4K and digital. So I like how they do put something on the disc, some little rose petals, better than nothing, so I will take that. And then also just to look on the inside, you do get, a scene from the movie, which is really, really nice to have something on the inside of the steelbook. So I do like that as well. So I really like this edition of Coming to America. I think it's probably one of the better editions out there. And in 4K, it actually does look really nice. You still get film grain, of course, with it being an older movie, but I do think it looks a little bit more sharp than other editions of the movie. So if you're really a big fan of Coming to America, I would recommend a 4K steelbook of it. But yes, nice to have this one in the collection. So that's why it goes at number 8. All right, next we're going to get into number 7 here. Number 7, another 4K steelbook. We're going to have American Psycho, and this is a Lionsgate steelbook. They did a fantastic job on here. I mean, look at the slipcover. Oh, it is perfect. I just like how they do that slipcover. And you even see people taking off the slipcover and putting it on other steelbooks. So some people will do that out there. That's kind of a fun, nifty little thing to do. But really, really nice. I mean, look at this steelbook here. Just looks so clean. Has a little bit of a shine to it. Wow, looks so nice on the shelf. Really, really like this one. And this is basically a dark comedy. So if you like dark comedies, you're going to have a good time with this one. It's not a straight up horror movie though. That's why it's in the comedies for me. It's more comedy. So I think you will laugh with this movie, but you got to pay attention to it. Do definitely have to pay attention, but if you buy into the dark comedy, the satire elements here, you're gonna have a good time with this one. There are some funny, outrageous moments in here. Times you'll be like, why am I laughing? Should I not be laughing right now? But no, you're definitely supposed to be laughing at those moments. Now let's take a look at the inside. The inside is fantastic. Look at this. You got the business card, Patrick Bateman right there. If you know the movie, you know the business card scene. It's like one of the best scenes in the movie. It's absolutely hilarious how they came up with that idea for the steelbook inside. It's just awesome. And then you get the disc, of course. You do get the 4K, you get the Blu-ray here, and it did come with a digital code as well. So all around, very, very nice for a steelbook. And I do like the movie. Now, I'm not the massive fan of dark comedies as some other people might be. That's why this one is kind of in the middle of the list. But it does get better every time I do watch it. I remember at first watching American Psycho, I really wasn't digging it, but I wasn't paying attention too much about it. Next time I watched it, I actually did enjoy myself. So if you like the dark comedies, gotta recommend American Psycho. And the 4K steelbook is absolutely fantastic. So that's why it goes there on my list. All right, next we are getting into our number 6 pick, our number 6 here. So our number 6, we are going to have The Wolf of Wall Street. Now this movie is absolutely amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio is so good in here, but also you get Jonah Hill, and Jonah Hill is hilarious. And this is a movie directed by Martin Scorsese, so you're getting good filmmaking quality here. Just how they're able to handle this movie. There is a lot of dramatic moments in here, but there's definitely a lot of comedic moments, so I keep it in the comedy section. Very, very hilarious, but definitely some heavy subject material too. And to see how this, real life based story turns out, I mean, oh my goodness. Wow, what an outrageous story that I've never heard of before seeing this movie. So hats off to Martin Scorsese for pulling this off. And Leonardo DiCaprio, once again, is so, so great. My favorite actor of all time at the moment, and just does an amazing job in here. And woo, him and Jonah Hill, they do a lot of cursing in this movie. I will just let you know that. So this definitely is a very raunchy comedy as well, but just so, so good. Oh my goodness, I remember seeing this one and just, oh my goodness, so good if you've never seen it before. But you get a nice slip cover with this Blu-ray. Now they do have this one on 4K and a 4K steelbook, so there's definitely some better editions out there of this one. I just have the Blu-ray. That's one of the earliest movies I actually picked up because the movie was so good. I'm like, I gotta add it to the collection. I just need it. So you don't get anything special on the inside. It's just a Blu-ray DVD with the titles. So nothing fancy there. But if you're really a big fan of the movie, I would say go with the 4K. Get that 4K Steelbook. You can actually probably get it cheaper now if it's still available out there. But if you've never seen this movie, this is a movie I'm confident in recommending to everybody out there. The Wolf of Wall Street, even just for the interesting story alone, it's worth it. But you add in all the comedy on it, the great acting performances here. You even get Margot Robbie in here. I can't forget to mention Margot Robbie. She's great in here as well. So really, really good, solid movie. Gotta watch this one. Gotta add it to the collection. All right, next we're getting into our top 5 here. So these are my top personal 5 favorite comedies that I have in physical media form. So now we're at number 5 here, and this is part of the 10 Best Pictures Volume 1 set, and we're going to go with Terms of Endearment. Yes, Terms of Endearment. Really, really good movie. This movie to me balances drama and comedy better than any other movie out there. So it's not the best comedy of all time, but in terms of a drama comedy, it's the best to me. I don't think any movie balances such heavy dramatic subject matter better with comedy than Terms of Endearment. It just does it so good. Really good cast in there as well. And you'll have moments where you're just laughing out loud right away. And then you'll have moments where you're just getting choked up or really sad, maybe even starting to tear up. And then the next moment, you start laughing again. But then after that, once again, you're back to the tears. And it just kind of switches gears so well. It flows together so perfectly. I mean, you even get romance in there. So not only drama, not only comedy, you get romance in Terms of Endearment as well. And so it just pulls off mixing all those genres together so well. You even got Jeff Daniels in there. And wow, it's just a really, really good, entertaining movie. To me, it's one of the best picture winners of all time. Really great rewatchability. If you haven't seen this movie before, maybe you're not a big fan of a lot of best picture winners out there, you know, the heavy dramas, maybe they're not for you. If you're a fan of comedy though, I think you should really give Terms of Endearment a try. It's so good. And you even get Danny DeVito in there. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, and Jack Nicholson. Oh, we can't forget about Jack Nicholson in Terms of Endearment. So truly an all-star cast in there. Oh, so good, just so good. Yeah, a really good Jack Nicholson performance. So if you're a big Jack Nicholson fan, then you should definitely see Terms of Endearment. But you got to see this movie, get it on the list. At least watch it one time if you're not going to add it to the collection. But it's great. If you can get it with all these other Best Picture winners, why not? All these are great movies. All right, so that was our number 5 spot. Next, we're in the number 4. So at number 4, this is a movie hardly anybody talks about. I barely see anybody talk about this one, but I love this movie. This is Career Opportunities. It is so good. It's a comedy from John Hughes. So John Hughes wrote this one. You know, anything John Hughes writes is golden. To me, John Hughes is the best movie writer of all time. He's also a really good director, but in terms of writing, he can bust out scripts like no other. Just with all the special features I've watched on John Hughes before, really, really talented. So, oh my goodness, really, really good, funny movie with a simple premise. Basically, you have somebody that's trying to get a job, gets a job at Target, and you're like, oh, okay, so the setting's going to take basically mostly in Target. Yes, it does. But just some of the scenes it goes through is absolutely hilarious. Just when he takes a piece of candy off the shelf, he puts it in his mouth and he's like, he puts it back. Oh my goodness, so subtle, a very quick moment in there, but you pay attention, you watch it, you laugh so hard. I'm like, oh my goodness. And yeah, so tons of funny sequences ensue in this Target. And then you also get Jennifer Connelly in there, so you get romance there. So it's like a romantic comedy. You even get John Candy in there for a little bit, who has an awesome, really fun, memorable scene. So all around, a really, really good comedy from the very early 90s. Not a lot of people talk about this one from John Hughes, and I don't know why. this movie stacks up with the best of John Hughes films, and to me, it's maybe even one of his best. I really, really like this one. Hilarious every time I watch it. Very easy watching. If you want a movie that's just very easy watching, Career Opportunities, the way to do it. So, so good. Can't highly recommend this one enough. Don't know why much people don't talk about it. I'm telling you, Career Opportunities, you never heard of it before. Make sure you get it on the list. Watch it. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed if you like those 90s or even 80s style comedy. It reminds me of an 80s style comedy, even though it was early 90s, but really, really entertaining. Yes, John Hughes, the best. Jennifer Connelly, great. She was just in Top Gun Maverick, but she's awesome in this movie. So, gotta recommend this one. This is why this one gets number 4th. All right, now we're into our top 3, my top 3 favorite comedies of all time that I have on physical media. All right, number 3 here. Got Liar Liar. You know we had to put a Jim Carrey movie on here. Oh my goodness, this is my favorite Jim Carrey movie of all time. It is hilarious. And this is the Shout Select edition, which is really, really nice. Oh my goodness, they added in some special features, some new ones, which were great. I really like them adding in those special features. I mean, Shout Select always does often a great job. But this movie is absolutely hilarious. I think Jim Carrey is so funny in here. He has a lot of over-the-top moments. The claw! The claw! Oh, the pen is blue. The pen is blue. Oh my goodness, so many memorable, funny moments. You get a nice little whimsical, comedic score in there, and the premise is great. You have a lawyer that's used to lying, but now because of a birthday wish, it's not even explained the birthday wish, why it's so powerful, but a birthday wish is made by the son, so he can no longer tell a lie for a whole day. Oh my gosh, you know shenanigans are going to ensue. It is hilarious. Very, very funny just to see all those courtroom scenes with Jim Carrey. His movement, his physicality. I mean, when he starts beating himself up in there, you're like, oh my goodness, only Jim Carrey could pull this off. So really, really good, entertaining movie. If you've never seen Liar Liar, you got to see it. 90s comedy here. So, so good. Highly, highly recommend. But this was the 25th anniversary edition, Shout Select, so you did get the good special features with it as well, which was really, really, really nice. And then also the inside is also cool, because on the inside, you actually do get reversible cover art. So let me just show you what the inside looks like. And I do like the disc there, actually. The disc is actually pretty nice. So the disc is nice. I do like that. Once again, you know, Shout Select, so I expect good things. And here you go, that reversible cover art. Wow, looks so nice. I really, really like that as well. So really good addition. If you like Liar Liar, which, I mean, who doesn't like Liar Liar out there? So funny. You want to get the Shout Select edition. It definitely is the best edition out there. But yeah, I had to put this one at number 3. Rewatch this one so many times. Very easy watching. Gotta see Liar Liar. My favorite Jim Carrey film. Alright, next we're into our top 2 now. So I'm going to get into my second place here. Second place, we are going to go with the American Pie collection. You know I had to put American Pie on here. All 4 of these movies are good and entertaining. If I had to pick my favorites, I go American Wedding, then American Pie. Both just are so hilarious. Could be on this list by themselves, but having them in a nice collection is really nice. I like having them all together. Even though my collection came in a little messed up there, a little crack there, I don't like that. But all the movies are so hilarious. To me, when I think comedy, right away, I start thinking American Pie. Just seeing this one younger as a teenager, just so many laugh out loud, outrageous moments. When you hear raunchy comedy, I automatically think American Pie. This is the raunchiest teenage comedy out there. Oh my goodness, scenes. That scene with the pie in the unrated edition. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? So many great funny moments, and the characters are so funny in here. I mean, Jim, Stifler, all of them do such a good job. Really good. I mean, these are like an all-star cast now, because now they're well known, but when they first started American Pie, a lot of them weren't well known at all, but they made this movie good chemistry between all of them. Really, really funny moments. Oh my goodness. Such a good set of movies, and there's not a bad one in the collection. All these are pretty good. Even the weaker one, American Reunion, some people will say is a weaker one. Yeah, maybe so, but it's still pretty good. But I mean, these other two right here are great. So really, really like all these ones. If you're a fan of the raunchy comedies, you haven't seen the first American Pie yet, gotta watch that one. If you like that one, definitely watch American Wedding. And of course, the other ones in the core selection here. I think you'll have a great time with it. Now, remember, see these American Pie movies, not the side-off movies. No, 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 because they did a lot of spin-off American Pie movie side stories that don't involve these main characters here. No, no, those ones I don't really care for. But these ones, the core collection of American Pie, amazing, amazing. Gotta have these movies in the selection. You gotta see them. They're so, so funny. If you're okay, once again, with raunchy comedies, but easily gets my second place. Absolutely. All right, next we're getting into first place, our number one here, our number one. All right, let's go ahead and see our number one. It's a 4K steelbook. I had to put a 4K steelbook at number one. So we're going to have Free Guy. Yes, was there any doubt? I had to put Free Guy here. Now, if some of the other movies were in 4K steelbooks, they may have gone higher up on the list, and maybe Free Guy wouldn't be number one. But look at this steelbook. This steelbook is fantastic. So, so nice. I really, really like this movie. This movie has everything in it. This movie has comedy, has action, it has romance, it has some dramatic moments. I mean, just a really good, solid story to me. It's very entertaining. If you're a Ryan Reynolds fan, this is a really good Ryan Reynolds movie. You even get Taika Waititi in here as the boss, which is absolutely hilarious. So all the cast is great in here. A lot of awesome visual effect sequences. I mean, it really transports you to a video game world. So a movie that involves video games, I mean, this is the best one that's out there, really capturing what a video game world would look like, and then how it ties it in with the real world characters. It just flows together so perfectly. I mean, this movie could have gone wrong in so many ways, but to me, it just pulls off everything. A fantastic soundtrack as well. A lot of these songs will get stuck in your head, and just how the movie ends, really powerful messages and themes, and you even get some good little cameo appearance, Easter egg nods in there to other movies. So, I mean, if you're a fan of movies, I think you're really going to like this one, and I just think this movie is hilarious, especially if you're into video games. If you're really into video games, you're going to get this movie completely, and wow, you're going to have a good time. Action-packed, comedy, romance, just adventure of a story, everything mixed so many genres together, just so wow. And once again, the steelbook is just great. I like the front cover of the steelbook. Looks nice on the shelf. The back is a little bit simple, but it's all right. At least you got something there. And then on the inside, I do really, really like the inside. Let me actually take these out to do them justice real quick. So you get the 4K, you get the Blu-ray, you get the digital. So the 4K, you got the blue shirt guy. Yes, awesome. I really like that 4K. That is fantastic. And then, ooh, the Blu-ray actually is really nice as well. So if I can get the Blu-ray out. Yep. All right, then we got the Blu-ray. Yes, got the Blu-ray with the fishbowl. I actually like the fishbowl with the disc. I think that looks really cool. All right, and then let's take a look at the inside. It shows off one of the action moments that is actually really entertaining in the movie. So, wow. Really, really good. Like I said, there's so many good things about this movie. Oh, if you're an action fan, you're going to love it. If you're a comedy fan, you're going to love it. I mean, oh, so good to me. To me, this was my favorite movie of last year. It was my number one of last year. So I had to put it as my number one here. I just had to put it high up on this list. Very easy watching, very entertaining. Once again, you got to be a Ryan Reynolds fan. If you're a Ryan Reynolds fan, I think you're going to absolutely really like this movie. So, so good. If you haven't seen Free Guy yet, I highly recommend at least checking it out. I think most people are going to enjoy this one. So really, really good, solid movie. And that is my top 10 collection for my comedy genre. And this was just my personal ranking list. I know your top 10 comedies would look completely different than mine, so definitely leave your ranking list down below in the comments. And if you're just discovering the channel for the very first time and you love collecting physical media and being part of this amazing mega fan community, make sure you subscribe right now to stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
Well, we're waiting.
And if you like this physical media topic video, click another video to see more. Also, like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.